Hello, everybody. Houston, David Burton here. How you doing?
I'm doing
It's a special episode tonight. I had a perfect show last night, and I think save it. So I pressed the save button, and it's tripping like a sucker. But that's all right. We're gonna try to repeat some of that, and it is what it is. First of all, let's get out the way. You all read about it. Might as well talk about it. The investigations.
Yes, that bullshit, because that's exactly what it is. Personally, I don't believe it.
Now, it's one thing having an affair, but with this legend as bullshit. At least half of that.
Absolutely. I just think it's another ploy and another attempt to ruin him and get money out of him, looking for a quick payday. Like, you're no longer working for the company. That's number one. Number two, the guy's fortune just recently went up, so he's much richer now than what he was previously. And then you make these accusations after that. Like, that was no coincidence. So that's the way I see it. And then on top of it, you're mentioning another person's name in this. Then you're mentioning sex trafficking. Like, I don't even think she knows what that is. Hey, hold on, sir.
Yeah, put your foot down.
Sorry about that.
You gotta put your foot down sometimes. It's all good.
These damn dogs.
Anyway, yeah, you talking about she accused him of sex trafficking and all that stuff.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
Now,
So, I personally don't believe all of that. Nonsense.
one of the guys, the other person mentions Brock Lesnar. I know for a fact that's bull because Brock Lesnar said this on the record, and it's a fact. He don't like people.
Is that he lives in the middle of nowhere? He has residence in both the U.S. and Canada, and he lives on a farm in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, he doesn't really like to be around people. He's not a people person. He doesn't like people. He said it on more than one occasion. So to mention him is a bit strange.
Yeah.
Very, very strange. But moving past that, we gotta talk about the Royal Rumble winners.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Cody Rhodes, Bayley, who set a record. She spent the longest time in the match, longer than any other female, with over an hour. She was in the match for a long time, an hour and 3 minutes. 1 hour, 3 minutes, picked up 7 eliminations along the way. And for those who didn't see what happened, she's not going to be facing Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, I'll tell you why. Because right when she was going to make the announcement, Damage Control turned on Bayley.
Yep.
Yes, they did. They turned on Bayley. Oscar, Io, Oscar, Kairi Sane, the old girl. They just mollywopped, as the kids say. They mollywopped on Bayley. Bayley said, "Okay, fine. I'm facing you at WrestleMania, Io."
She sure did. And then they attacked her, but she went and got a pipe and fought them off. So it's going to be Bayley versus Io Sky. And we know it's official. It will be The Rock versus Roman Reigns after what happened last night.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. I'm going to get to that. Wait a second. Hold up. So Cody Rhodes came out and he's going to make his decision. Cody said, you know what? I want everything you got, Roman. I'm coming for you. But now at WrestleMania, I've been advised by everybody, and damn it, David, you ruined the surprise. But I've been advised to everybody. There's one particular person you know very well, and then of course that legendary "If You Smell," and The Rock came out, and it was freaking epic. That's how you tell a damn story.
The best part was the stare down at the end of the show. They didn't say a word to each other.
Yeah, that's how you tell a story right there. Rock came out, Roman, and they stared at each other down. Cody Rhodes said, y'all take care now. Cody Rhodes hit the bricks. We'll pick this up next time. Roman Reigns and Rock stared at each other down. Oh my God.
That was an epic stare down. And just like I called it, Naomi Sons of SmackDown. And they also picked up Tiffany Stratton. And it looks like Jade Cargill and Braun Breaker are now free agents, and we saw them on SmackDown. So both Nick Aldis and Adam Pearce are trying to sign them to their shows.
I wanted to say this, all due respect to managers of the past. It's high time we have a respectable manager on SmackDown.
Yeah, he's doing good.
They obviously gonna take no bullshit.
Yep. I mean, Raw picked up Andrade last Monday. Fortunately, he didn't choose SmackDown. He chose Raw. And yesterday, SmackDown picked up Tiffany Stratton and Naomi. And she got herself a win. Tiffany Stratton wrestled her first match. SmackDown won her match. And now she gets to start her career on the Blue Brand, the former NXT Women's Champion.
Yes, sir. Well, y'all, put some coffee on. The next time WWE comes to you on pay-per-view will be at 2:30 in the morning from Australia. That's right. We're going to Perth, Australia. 2:30 in the morning. Live nighttime over there. It's going to be Elimination Chamber.
Yes, sir. And before we get to Elimination Chamber, we got to talk about tomorrow night. NXT's Vengeance Day. Now, Baron Corbin and Braun Breaker will face Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams in the finals of the Men's Dusty Tag Team Classic. The winner of that match will face the NXT Tag Team Champions. Trick Williams will be wrestling twice, by the way. He will also face Amelia Dragunov for the NXT Championship. Lyra Valkyria will defend the NXT Women's title against Roxanne Perez. The family will team with Ariana Rizzo against Out the Mud. Don't know who they are. 6-person tag match. And a no DQ match, Dijak versus Joe Gacy. You know what I think is going to happen? I think Trick Williams is going to win one match and lose the other.
I can see it happening.
Since he's wrestling twice, because I don't think he's going to win both and lose both. So, I see him winning one match and losing the other. Most likely him and Carmelo will win the Dust Classic, and then he'll lose the NXT title match. That's what I think is going to happen.
Well, just a little while across the street, AEW Collision going on TNT. Just a little while.
Yep. Less than an hour away, and of course their pay-per-view will be next month. Revolution, which will be Sting's final match, and it will take place on March 3rd, which is a Sunday, by the way. And his final match is against the Young Bucks in a tag team match, with Ric Flair in their corner. Orange Cassidy will also face Roderick Strong for the International Championship. Samoa Joe will face the winner of the Adam Page Swerve Strickland match. Toni Storm will defend the women's title against Deonna Purrazzo. And those are the matches so far.
It's going to be fabulous, darling. Toni Storm, her fabulous self.
Fabulous? You mean she's timeless?
Yeah, timeless, fabulous, all that stuff.
Timeless, black and white. Every time she appears on camera, the screen turns black and white. And of course, it will take place at Greensboro, North Carolina, which is a wrestling hotbed for the old NWA back in the day. Plus, that's also the same place where Ric Flair battled Sting at the very first Clash of the Champions way back in 1988.
Yeah.
And they went head to head with WrestleMania 4 that night. Of course, they would end up losing WrestleMania 4. Of course, both of those shows are indeed on the WWE Network.
Why do I have a feeling you was there?
Huh?
Why do I have a feeling you was there?
What do you mean there?
I just had that feeling you watched it, you were there. I just had that feeling.
Well, I wasn't there, but I remember watching it.
I knew it.
Hey, Sting got put on in that match. It went 45 minutes. Of course, the match ended in a draw. So it wasn't a really decisive winner.
Yeah.
But if you haven't seen that show from start to finish, it is a good show. It's the first ever Clash of the Champions. Look it up on the network. Actually, the whole show is also on YouTube as well.
Uh-huh.
Of course, WWE Network, Peacock here in the United States. And come January, it will be Netflix in every other country outside the United States. Of course, Raw will start airing on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
And let's not forget, SmackDown is going to return to the USA Network. NXT is going to go to CW. Of course, the NWA is on the CW app. Oh, yeah. If you haven't seen Hard to Kill, check it out.
Yeah.
TNA's first show since bringing back the name TNA. And they had a very good show. It was not a bad... And I have to say, it is watchable. It got back to being very watchable. See, I remember where you couldn't watch it at all. It was unwatchable. It was an unwatchable program. It was just bad, but it's gotten better. And it's continuing to get a little bit better. And that's not the only thing that returned. Dark Side of the Ring is going to return. That's their 5th season. 5 seasons. It's interesting how this show is still on, but Young Rock got canceled.
Yeah, man, it's messed up.
Ain't that something? I was just thinking about that. Like, that's nuts. But anyway, season 5 will start on March 5th, and it's going to be 10 episodes. And there's going to be Chris Adams, Sensational Sherry, Chris Colt, I have no clue who that is, Black Saturday, Terry Gordy, The Sandman, Earthquake, Harley Race, Buff Bagwell, and Brutus Beefcake. So you're going to get 10 full episodes. I'm still surprised that they got rid of Young Rock, and it was doing well for a little while. And it was just about to start filming another season, and then it's like, show's canceled. That reminds me of when they canceled Glow from Netflix. Which is very good. I don't know if you've ever seen that show.
Yeah.
Not a bad show. Not a bad show at all. And it did have some well-known people on that show. I was a little bummed out when they canceled that show. I believe it's still on Netflix, too.
I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen. I got to add this in here. I saw it earlier today. I saw it Thursday. I like it. You're gonna like it too. Angel Studios, The Chosen. Don't know Angel Studios, season 4. You get not 1, not 2, but 3 episodes in one sitting. It will be exhibitions. See your local theater. Check it out. Next week, I believe on the 15th, they launch episodes 4 through 6. You get 3 episodes all February going into March. It's pretty cool. So check it out. The Chosen. You might like it.
Interesting. I've personally never seen this show.
But you need to watch it. It's good.
I heard it's an interesting show, and damn, all these network changes is nuts. But they made a lot of money. 10-year deal for Netflix, a staggering $2 billion, which is nuts. Not million, billion. I was like, geez, that's a lot of money for 10 years. So for the next 10 years, Raw is going to be on Netflix, which is going to be the first live show to be on that streaming service, which has never been done before until now. So come January, you're going to see a little bit of history on Netflix.
Yes, sir. I'm talking about live as live can be, man. See somebody going to get popcorn, he going to get popcorn live. So I go into the bathroom, he going to the bathroom live. I mean live, not tape, we live.
And notice, this is Netflix, so no commercials.
Yeah.
A commercial-free Raw. Reminds me of the last Raw last week. I think the first hour was commercial-free. Then the other 2 hours had commercials.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember they did that twice. The entire show was commercial-free. I was like, that's awesome. It was like watching a pay-per-view. You know, hopefully they'll do that again one day before. Well, it doesn't have to necessarily be Raw. It could be SmackDown. They've never done that with SmackDown. But if they can do that with SmackDown once or twice, that'll be cool. I would love to see that in the future.
I'm going to say this to the man's credit. I can't stand the guy. To the man's credit, I'm old school on you. Back 2000, what was that? 2008, 9. Leading up to WrestleMania 23, when Donald Trump bought Monday Night Raw, he gave everybody the money back after the show.
Oh, that was back in 2009.
Yeah.
That was after WrestleMania 23.
I can't stand the guy, but hey, Vince wouldn't do that. So, see, I'll take my money back.
And Hey, that was a pretty interesting storyline. And on top of that, that's when we got the see the guest host stuff. I thought that was pretty cool. A different person, a different celebrity hosting Raw every week. Of course, over time they would stop doing that, and then they would do it once in a while. Now they don't do it at all no more. But I thought that was a pretty cool concept.
Mm-hmm.
You never know who was going to host Raw. It could have been anybody.
Yeah.
And there was some interesting people over the years.
And they had people from Snoop Dogg to get to, believe it or not, I'm about to say Jesse Jackson. What's his name? Al Sharpton.
Reverend Al Sharpton to Snoop Dogg to Ozzy Osbourne to Mike Tyson to Jerry Springer to Chris Angel to Betty White. That was pretty damn cool. And we also got to see some legends do it, like the $1 Million Man and Sergeant Slaughter.
Batista.
Yeah, Batista while he was injured, which was a swerve to attack Randy Orton for breaking his arm.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm not really hurt. So he was like, what? He came out with the whole arm cast. He was like, Randy, I got one more thing. He was like, what's that? Yeah, I'm not really the guest host. I made the whole thing up. Randy was like, what are you talking about? I made the whole thing up. And I'm 100%. I just made an excuse to come here and beat the hell out of you. I started laughing. He was like, I just made an excuse to come here and beat the hell out of you.
Well, speaking of Randy Orton, at the Royal Rumble, they somehow, some way, I didn't have a doubt about it, although they burdened it. The Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns, pulled it out.
Yeah, he survived again.
Yeah. And you doubted your Tribal Chief.
He survived.
I mean, how could you doubt the Tribal Chief, man? How could you doubt? And all this time you doubting over there.
He had some backups, though. In the form of the bloodline again.
Wait, hold on, wait a second. They did their job, what they were supposed to do.
Oh, they did their job and did what they're supposed to do. Yeah, they did. That's why he's still champion.
Ooh, your belief up in here.
After Roman Reigns, but he didn't say what.
The unbelief, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm interested to see when Cody's going to come out the Rumble. Since it's not WrestleMania, then when is it? Could it be Elimination Chamber instead? Which I think that's the next logical thing. I think it's Elimination Chamber.
Look, I don't mind Cody Rhodes finishing the damn story with the world title, but you ain't got the cojones to do it again.
With the world title, because it's not the same belt.
Yeah. You ain't got the cojones to do it again with with Roman Reigns.
Well, he said he's going to do it again.
It won't be at WrestleMania.
Not at WrestleMania. He's going to do it again, but it won't be at WrestleMania. So if I had to guess, I'll say Elimination Chamber. Since that is the next big pay-per-view, of course there'll be an Optus Stadium in Perth, Australia. 2:30 a.m. in the morning.
Put the coffee on, put the shrimp on the Barbie, man's going down.
Another stadium show. They have 3 consecutive stadium shows for their first 3 pay-per-views. They just had the Royal Rumble in Tropicana Field. Just mentioned Optus Stadium in Perth, Australia. And of course Lincoln Financial Field for WrestleMania 40. Of course, that's in Philadelphia, by the way. the home base of ECW, and I guarantee you there will be some ECW chants during WrestleMania. Which may not sit well with some people, but that's what happens when you're in enemy territory. The ECW has the fan base that it has.
What you mean, enemy territory?
They're in ECW territory.
No, you mean purchased and paid for. We own their ass.
Hey, diehard original ECW fans always take ECW over every other company. So WWE was always presented as the enemy.
Well, I gotta correct you there, sir.
Despite the fact that they did help him out a couple times, but they were considered still the enemy.
I gotta correct you there, David.
You saw those one-night stand shows.
Yeah, I gotta correct you there. It's a story on that. Paul never had a problem with WWE. The enemy was WCW. You gotta see what the country was. The WCW. It just happened that WWE was in the way. If I got a problem with somebody and you in the way, you're gonna get knocked out.
Man, if you was not ECW, everybody was an enemy, according to the fans.
Well, yeah, but the truth of the matter is, the enemy.
And Paul Heyman, yes.
The enemy was WCW. The enemy was WCW, and it happened that he was in the way. So if you in the way, you gonna get hit.
Yeah, but that's Paul Heyman's personal thing, not the fans.
Yeah.
If you weren't ECW, you was considered the enemy. And there's no better example than to watch those two one-night stand shows.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, oh shoot, if you weren't ECW, you were getting booed out of the building. If you was ECW, you were cheered like you were saved. Which is still one of my favorite pay-per-views of all time is ECW's One Night Stand 2005. Man, that show was amazing. And let me tell you, being at an ECW show is pretty damn cool.
Mm-hmm.
I wish that you had the opportunity to experience ECW while it was around.
Yeah, not really. I couldn't get the channel.
No, I mean before they went out of business and was purchased by WWE. I'm talking about the original heyday.
I saw one segment. I think it was Taz, somebody in the parking lot.
Man, good times. That's when wrestling was. I mean, it's still simple, but I said this last time. I think the internet and social media kind of destroyed the business a little bit, which it did. I ain't gonna lie, it did. It kind of destroyed the business a little bit, a tad, a little. See, I stay away from that stuff. Because staying away from that stuff, which is how, staying away from that stuff makes things better. It's more enjoyable when that stuff is not around. And I hear people complain, so-and-so's this and so-and-so's that. Stay off social media. Stay off the internet. Then you won't find out anything. It's like, for example, if you want to watch a pay-per-view and you haven't seen it yet, and let's say you want to watch it tomorrow, stay off social media, because if you go on social media, you're going to be hit with spoilers. If you go on the internet, you're going to be hit with spoilers. So the best thing for you to do is to stay off the internet and stay off all forms of social media until you watch the thing yourself. Which I get is kind of hard for some people because some people are addicted to it, but they got to find a way to work around that. So if you're a wrestling fan and you are addicted to social media, and again, let's say you didn't see something and you plan to watch it later on or the next day, do your damn best to stay off social media. That's something you got to work on. What do you think?
You got a point. Yeah. Now, professional wrestling has ruined. I'm sorry for that. Social media has ruined wrestling sometimes.
Yeah, it has a little bit. Like I said, not completely, but those are some of the examples I'm talking about. And then, to make matters worse, you have these idiots, these reporters that are, quite frankly, making shit up, and then if they do find out something, they want to talk about it and spoil everything. Yeah, it sucks. So I tend to stay away from that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
See, if I know that I particularly didn't see something, like let's say, for example, I didn't watch SmackDown, so I want to find out what happened, I stay off social media. I stay off the internet, because if I know, if I go on, I'm going to find out what happened without seeing it for myself. I'm one of those people, if I didn't see something and I plan on watching it later on, I'm staying off social media. I'm staying off the internet. To avoid spoilers.
Yeah. What's going on in the world in New Japan?
They're building up towards their next pay-per-view, the new beginning in Osaka. And of course, they've announced a little bit of matches. They didn't announce. You have United Empire will take on Bullet Club in a 10-man tag steel cage match. Kazuchika Okada will wrestle his final match in New Japan. He'll face Hiroshi Tanahashi. Bryan Danielson, he will face Zack Sabre Jr.
Mm-hmm.
And that's about it so far in terms of the matches. Oh, I almost forgot about Matt Riddle's going to be competing again, and his opponent has yet to be announced for the show. So, yeah, that's all the matches they made so far. And their next pay-per-view will be next month, and I'll be watching that, because I'm not going to have anything else to do. And of course, it'll be on late, like Elimination Chamber. For those who don't know, it will start at 2:30 in the morning here in the States.
Mm-hmm.
Let me repeat that, 2:30 in the morning here in the States. So depending on where you live in the States, it can be earlier, it can be later. For example, Texas, I know they're an hour behind New York. Or you look at a place like Los Angeles, they're 3 hours behind. So yeah, this time zone stuff is a bit interesting. So technically, depending on where you are, you're going to be up later or you're going to be up earlier watching Elimination Chamber.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be it. I can't ever recall a WWE pay-per-view starting that late.
Oh, I can. Super Showdown, same thing.
No, it was earlier though. I remember they started earlier. It wasn't at no 2 a.m.
More like 5-ish, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, they started a little earlier. Because Super Showdown was in Sydney and they're in Perth.
Uh-huh.
So Sydney and Perth, their time zones are different. So when Super Showdown came on in 2018, it was on early.
Yeah.
But they're in Perth, so Perth, their time zone's different from Sydney. They're two different cities, two different time zones in the same country.
Oh, yeah. I remember the longest pay-per-view ever, not ever, but longest pay-per-view is WrestleMania 35.
I mean, if you're counting the pre-show, yes.
Man, that thing, like, I think we went on the air like 5:30, 6 o'clock. Got off the air 11:02.
But honestly, it wasn't that long. If you're not counting the pre-show.
Uh-huh.
But if you watch the pre-show from start to finish and then to watch WrestleMania, yeah, that's a long time. If you include the pre-show. Remember, the pre-show doesn't count.
Yeah.
It's not the main card. And they had 3 matches during that pre-show. I believe it was 3. It was either 3 or 4, I forget. But I think it might have been.
And that thing right there, that was wild, man.
Yeah, that was a long show.
My mom would do the best she could. My mom don't care about wrestling, but my mom watched it with me, and she faked to make it the best she could.
It's like, all right, this is going on too long. I'm going to bed.
Around 10 o'clock, she was bobbing and weaving. Around 10 o'clock, like, I'm watching. 11 o'clock, she was out. That remind me of the time,
yeah, they had 4 pre-show matches.
That remind me of the time, David, we was at WrestleMania 14. Not 14, WrestleMania 30 in New Orleans. And my mom being my mom, she didn't give a damn, but she faked to make it. So right before Undertaker Brock Lesnar match, she had to go. So I'm thinking she in the lobby all this time. Mind you, it's a 4-hour show. Huh?
She went home?
No, she was in the car. I thought she was in the lobby. It's a 4-hour show. I'm thinking she in the lobby all this time. She in the car. So I'm over there having a good old time. Lost my voice. I ain't got no money left. I lost my voice. I'm broke. Been worth every dime spent. I lost my voice. Everything. We had to leave early because of traffic. But man, my poor precious mother, she faked to make it best she could.
It's like, yeah, we gotta go. Oh yeah, but those stadiums, the traffic is insane. And
unfortunately, I couldn't celebrate when the confetti dropped at WrestleMania 30. I missed that. I celebrated at home.
Yeah, that's when you're in a stadium and there's 70,000, 80,000 people, and you got all these cars. Yeah, it's a long way.
Yeah,
it's a lot of traffic. I can only imagine the amount of traffic WrestleMania 3 had.
Oh,
WrestleMania 30, yeah. WrestleMania 3, I remember WrestleMania 23 having 80,000. I was like, damn. I was like, I can only imagine.
Mm-hmm. You should know you was right. Oh, I'm about to say, how old are you anyway?
What, now or back then?
Like right now, how old are you anyway? I did the math back then.
38.
You're 38. So you probably what? 5, 6?
Yeah, around there.
Yeah.
1987. It was like a long time ago. WrestleMania 3. Oh my god. Sound old.
Yeah. That's too.
I did like that WWE acknowledged the 40th anniversary of Hulkamania.
Oh yeah, brother.
That promo video on Raw, and then the exclusive merchandise. Even Madison Square Garden put up a little thing for the Hulk story.
Nope.
So I thought that was pretty damn cool. And he opened the Royal Rumble.
No, it's interesting. The day of WrestleMania 3, the main event, Andre was known to have a drink or two. So Andre was drinking a bottle of wine, now a whole bottle of wine, not just a glass, a bottle.
Mm-hmm. Andre was known to indulge, and several times he's done it before matches.
And I remember I remember, but he had back problems. He didn't tell nobody, but he already he told Vince, "I'm ready to get out of here." Vince like, "What you mean you ready to retire?" No, I'm ready to check out. I'm ready to check out of life. It was that bad.
Yeah, he kept going. That was the only thing he really enjoyed doing was that, and he kept going until he couldn't go no more.
Yeah.
He wrestled his last match. Well, Andre, he wrestled his last match in December of '92. He would pass away a month later in France while attending his father's funeral. He died alone. He died alone in a hotel room.
That's messed up, man.
Andre, without question, is one of the all-time greats of not only the WWE, but the business in general. And he damn sure set a standard for big men in pro wrestling.
Oh, yeah. Well, we got to pay a few bills here. Wrestling Trash brought to you by Backless More LLC. They put the D in delivery. You have a CDL license, you can drive trucks, and want more information. 888-712-2587 or 817-204-7259. We got backup.com. Their website is down. We should be working on it soon. Also, you can shop with us. I believe actually I need to update the code, but right now, I believe, I need to update the code. The code was Board 2024. But since it's February, I need to update that. And I'll let you guys know the discount soon. But I'll tell you one thing that it won't heal the broken heart, but damn it tastes good. Free chicken. Free chicken from Hooters, that is. And all you gotta do, now you gotta buy your regular Hooter meal. And you want another round of wings, you get 10 free wings when you shred your eggs.
That's right. Just bring in a picture of your ex-girlfriend, shred it,
well,
and you get 10 extra free wings.
Yeah, it don't have to be ex-girlfriend. It can be ex whoever. Ex-girlfriend, boyfriend, baby dad, sugar mama, ex whatever.
Wife.
Bring a picture of your ex whoever and shred that sucker and get free wings in addition to your regular meal. If you want another round of wings, you get that 10-piece wings for free. Shred your ex, you get free wings.
You know, I gotta be honest, I'm surprised they're still doing that. They've been doing that for like almost 10 years now.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, that's interesting. Because you know, a lot of places, they do things like that, and they'll probably do it once or twice, maybe 3 times the most, but that's impressive.
Mm-hmm.
That they're still doing that. And of course, this is once a year, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Exclusively for the month of February. So this is for the entire month of February. It's not an all-year-round thing.
Well, they normally do around the Valentine's Day, but hey, man, but I got to get the details. I'll come back with you properly. But I'll let you guys know when that date is coming, but get ready. You get a picture of your egg, shred that sucker, and get free wings.
Well, Valentine's Day is the same day every year, which is the 14th of February.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's... No. It's the entire month of February. I believe it's up until Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you have from now up until Valentine's Day. After Valentine's Day, it's over. You can't do it no more.
That's pretty much how it goes. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna tell you this. I think, like, everybody be like, I don't watch pro wrestling no more because it used to be. Well, of course it's not how it used to be, but wrestling is. We had some good times and bad times, if you will. You know.
Yeah.
But check it out. Like, by the way, all about tribalist people, like those people who just watch one company, love professional wrestling because you love professional wrestling. Love everybody. AEW, Impact Wrestling, TNA, New Japan, whoever. Love wrestling because you love this product. You love the wrestling industry. It's like, for me.
Absolutely. Enjoy your wrestling. Don't let nobody put you down about your wrestling.
Yeah. For me,
I know people are stupid. I mean, they really are.
yeah. In my own opinion, let me tell you this.
Because people say, "Oh, you watch wrestling, that's fake." Like, you know, everything on television is fake, right?
Yeah. In my own experience, I'll tell you this. I can try to get out. It'll be great. I get it out. Yeah. So my own experience, professional wrestling is my happy place. It's my comfort zone, my happy place, if you will. So for me, for better for worse, if you will. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been through it all. The good times, the bad times, the awkward times, the ugly times. We've been through it all.
Yeah.
I will back professional wrestling each and every time to death do us part. So love professional wrestling.